Hello, and welcome back to my new video. As you can see, I'm celebrating today because I have two big announcements to make, and both make me really happy. Number one being, I finally made it to EVE Partner. I am so happy about that. I managed to join the other content creators as an EVE Partner, meaning that I will now get stuff every month that I can give away to my viewers, including the new Media Miasma skins and Omega and Plex. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I already thought of a way how I could give away that stuff. And yeah, that's, well, part of the first big announcement. I am organizing a treasure hunt soon to give away those rewards I get for being an EVE partner. That will include, getting a code by solving EVE riddles, and yeah, then that code you can use to access a giant CQ container where there are overseers effects in, and the first person to send me the first overseers effect gets the first prize, and so on. And I am planning that at least 10 people get things, including, well, the skins, the ISK, Omega, and Plex. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that as soon as I get my first EVE partner things to give away. And yeah, then the second thing I want to announce is that finally, after very much real life work, I am now finally back to playing more EVE again. So I have more time for recording footage, and I have especially the time to finally organize that PvP, frigate PvP tournament I talked about a long time ago. I finally have time to organize that. So that will happen in pretty much exactly 6 weeks from now, on the 5th of April, 2025. And I'm really looking forward to that. I'm doing it together with my corp, and yeah, it is going to be in April. It's a bit unfortunate timing that it is so close to the Stay Frosty Frigate Free For All that is in March, but this is my best time of the year because I have the least work right now. So even though it's very close to another frigate event, I still want to do it right now. So it depends on how many people we get, if we have to do it over 2 weekends or if we can all finish it in 1 weekend. And it's gonna be on Saturday at, well, it's going to be starting, the signups are going to start at 1500 EVE time, and then the first matches are probably going to start at around 1700 EVE time. And yeah, signup start 2 hours before the tournament starts, and there is no entry fee. And of course, there are Plex and ISK prizes for the winners, and a standard winners bracket will decide the winner. And but there is no losers brackets, like not like in AT, where you also can win when you lose the first match. So it is quite high risk, high reward, because if you die in your very first fight, you're out of the tournament. But yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Of course, we have some fitting restrictions planned: only T1 frigates, no T2 rigs, no blue, green, red, purple modules, and no MWDs, but kiting with an afterburner is allowed, just to limit it a bit more. We don't want people zooming around at 5 kilometers a second for 10 minutes while they try to break dual rapid curses tank. So yeah, and no implants, just to keep it fair, so that even players that don't want to spend that much ISK on implants or ships can still participate and have a good chance at winning. And we also have a new player bracket where there are no T2 modules allowed, but the players that want to participate there have to have less than 10 million skill points, just so it's a bit evened out and people at all skill levels can join and enjoy this. And ships are free, so when you transmit which fit you want to use to one of the organizers, which is probably me or my corp, we will get the fits from Jita, and then we, well, make the matches. And this will also all be streamed on YouTube and Twitch. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. And I hope that many of you guys join and will enjoy this, because, yeah, it's going to be fun. This is something that I have, well, I had it in mind for 3 years pretty much. Pretty much since I started doing Frigate PvP, I wanted to do a Frigate PvP tournament. And yeah, now I finally had the time to actually do it. And yes, I'm really happy about that. But yeah, let's stop with the yapping and get to the second part of this video, which is going to be some PvP fights I collected over the last months. It's just some fun I had while roaming around, with no specific fits or anything. It's just fun fights I had. So yeah, let's get into the fights and enjoy. So in this first fight, I am flying a Comet, a dual web with an overdrive one, that is meant to counter hook builds. In this fight, I'm using it to fight Condor and a Kestrel though. I immediately go for the Condor first, expecting him to have a nude, which he does have. So I want to shut him off fast before the nude can really affect me. But, well, I do have a Nosferatu, but still, I want to make sure he dies. And yeah, within a few seconds he dies. And, but yeah, now the Kestrel starts doing damage to me. And, yeah, I'm starting to rep. This fit is not the best on tank, but it has enough to survive hook builds. And yeah, you see I'm still comfortably tanking him with my Ansel, and most of my HP is in health, so yeah, completely fine. And he's already almost out of shield. I didn't have a scram in this fight, but as you can see it was more than enough to, yeah, to kill him. And I loot both, and get that out of there. So,
warp drive active.
Yeah, there's the kill miss. Pretty weird fits overall, but they had lots of damage, so yeah, I'm happy I could tank them and kill them rather quickly. In this next fight, I am flying a dual web breacher, and I'm going up against this dual web Kestrel, which is in my opinion a really interesting fight, because he has a small Ansel armor wrapper and I have a plate, so he is a tiny bit quicker than I am, even though the speed of the Mimitar vessel of the breacher almost cancels out the additional speed that the Kestrel gets for not having a plate fitted. But you can see I'm really quickly punching through him because the breacher has a lot of DPS, and he is rapping, but he's already bleeding hell, while I can comfortably tank with my buffer. It is also to note that he had Inferno loaded instead of Nova, so he didn't do the best damage type, but still with 40% armor left, I take him down, and yeah, there's the kill GF made. In this next fight, I am fighting Gory Thane, which is one of the best Lowsec pilots there is. And yeah, I kinda baited him. He thought I would be in a Kite Condor, but I don't fly the Kite Condor, I fly the Broad Condor. So he has an anti-Kite Condor fit to counter my Condor fit. We both have nudes, but he is MWD fit and I am AB fit, meaning that I can orbit him while he is basically at a standstill, making it possible for me to speed tank him quite a bit. Although that's not true, he had faction missiles loaded, so I couldn't speed tank him, but he did have to have faction loaded because no rage application is possible with the Condor's high AB speed. And I also won the nuding race because I have a T2 nude and he had a compact nude. So every now and then he loses scram or even web, which then gives me a good speed boost. So I am winning the DPS race by quite a bit now. And he drops into armor. And he's already in hull. But yeah, you see it was still really quite close, considering I got the first shot in and he was MWD fit because he's a really good pilot with great skills. But yeah, like that I just managed to barely get him. And then this next fight is again against this super good pilot. He is the top Atron pilot I know. Maybe besides Space Muffin. Those both are the best Atron pilots. I see him ramming me right away. And I see that he has very high damage. So I know that he's gonna be blasted obviously, but that he has void loaded, not antimatter, meaning that I can switch my far orbit to a close orbit, and you see Light Neutron Blaster misses you, and now just a grazing shot. I can actually outtrack his void damage, and within a few more shots he dies. I barely had to use half of my tank because I luckily realized that he was void fit quick enough. Well, void loaded. So yeah, GF, bye bye Atron. Thanks for the good fight, mate.
Warp drive active.
Okay, here's another fight against the Comet, and I'm playing the Atron. And the Atron is really nice for fighting Comets because it is quicker by a tiny bit, but it is quicker than overdrive Comets. And it has a range bonus. Here I check to see which guns he's using, and yeah, that's neutron blasters, so I know I'm gonna pull range. And yeah, you see my initial speed boost already gets me 4 kilometers off before he starts hitting me. And yeah, now at this range I have perfect null application, while he will not have the null application because, well, yeah, the Comet has no range bonus. So at pretty much 8.5 kilometers, I'm keeping him at range 8.3 right now, so at that range, the Atron can apply perfect null DPS, while the Comet is not able to hit much. So yeah, now it's just tanking his drones and grinding to his EHP. So yeah, now he also loses Scram. I'm also close to using Scram, which is a bit of downside. Usually when you fly the Atron, you should just invest a bit more and grab a T2 Scram in AB. In this case, I just had a scoped Scram, so I had to overheat it more than I would like to. But it's still, well, it's enough. Now I lost Scram for a second. I get it back though with overheating. But you see my heat damage in the mid-track is going up and up. So I decided to get my keep at range to a bit closer, like 7500, so I can have him in Scram range without having to overheat it. So yeah, now I get a bit closer, I can stop overheating the Scram. I am in hull with no nanas in the Ansel loaded left, but yeah, the Atron has a lot of hull tank left, and he does not anymore. So I am just able to now slowly grind through his last percentages of hull. 10% health left, now 3, and he's dead. That was a really nice fight, GF mate. You can also see now that he didn't even have null, but yeah, as I explained before, it wouldn't have made a difference. Even if he had null, yeah, I was out of his range, so he wouldn't have had a chance to, well, to hit me very well at that range. And yeah, so make sure you guys always carry null, but yeah, it won't save you in any situation because with the Atron range bonus, yeah, it's just impossible to outrange it. So yeah, that's all the fights I had in this, and well, I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I'm looking forward to making more videos as an EVE partner now, and also to organize that tournament, and hopefully a treasure hunt soon for the giveaway of all that stuff, you know. So yeah, I hope you all have a good day, and see you soon. Bye bye.